What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Detroit Lions and our home team.
Cam Little to kick off.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Cougar 19.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready?
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Panther 6.
Throwing here, Milrow. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Tag.
Milroe looking to throw. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Pioneer. Get it. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Pistol now for Milroe. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Blues have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Blues will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. We'll have him gain about a handful there. A play made by Will Johnson.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun, Goff. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
30. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Milroe. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready.
From the gun, Milroe. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third down.
Hey, we're going to do it. Viking, 18.
Switch. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On the jump.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. He crosses the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
60 Bison. Ready.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Blues take a second quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. Gibbs with a 1st down and more. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL, Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throws caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Well, he got crushed on that tackle, and now we can see he's in a good deal of pain out there. We'll need a timeout so he can get some assistance and get off this field. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
180. What's that?
Throwing is gone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, This becomes a critical third down call.
Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's now
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Don't go anywhere. More from Rio coming right up. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Roll.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Bronco 80.
Be ready.
Ready.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from 37. They give to Harris from the gun. Has a hole left, room to run. And that is a touchdown. The Blues grow their lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and 1.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Goff to the air now. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. That's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
20.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's another Detroit Lions.
And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Brought in right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. A little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Milrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to hit Najee Harris out of the backfield. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Start.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Jukes away from one. Again, he's got room. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Blues grow the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Blues push their lead to 18.
Lions 10. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Number 20.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, Lions.
First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First down. 1st and 10.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gone. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
We go tonight. Turbo's up.
A give to Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Cougar knife.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Liking it. Cowboy 80.
Switch.
Out of the pistol to give to Harris. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Harris on 2nd down. This is ahead for about 5. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Got it. Ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Trying for it with Milrow. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Hawk 70 Hawk, go.
Pistol now for Milrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's got room to roam. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Blues make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Lions 17. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds the in route complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Rolling into enemy territory. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game.
Lions 24. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Milroe with it on first. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Blues have likely locked up the win right there. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Blues push their lead to 18.
Blues 42, Lions 24. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off to the air now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Goff on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
We go play action here. It's Milroe. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ready?
Here's the backup. First throw. And he is in. Touchdown. The Blues put up even more points in a win. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Blues grow their lead yet again.
49. Lions 24. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
What? By 20. Go get him.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. It is Cup, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go tonight. Like 20. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
180. Hold on.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one complete to St. Brown. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
180.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. and it was nearly a big play.
Like 20.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. A costly false start penalty as third down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7.
We go tonight. 120.
Running it after the penalty. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards, and now they're left with a 4th down to figure out. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
2 for 60 cents. What? 2 180.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it an 18-point game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set. 60 red. 60 cut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Black 40. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Let's go now. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
That's good for a Rio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
52 blast. Hut, hut.
They're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Spike 60. Set. Ready. 45. Set.
Back to throw now. Wilson's got it. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
And the Rio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Sticking to the air here. Headed out right. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And adjustment, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Come on, set, ready.
Back to throw. He drops it down to Harris. He has the touchdown. The Blues keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Blues continue piling onto this lead.
Lions 31. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Blues as we say goodbye from Rio de Janeiro.